Hello. I don't have any plans again. Which, it's nothing different than what I normally do in streaming, that's for sure. But hey, look at this production quality. Hello. I said I'd stream and I did it. But also, if I didn't say that I'd stream, there is a chance that I just wouldn't have. Because I'm very cool and always stick to what I want to do, for sure. Well, now I need to figure out what the heck I'm going to draw. I should really have come up with this before I live stream, but that would go against every other stream I've done. I've never thought of what to do beforehand, and I'm not gonna start now. My mic seems quiet. I'm now talking like actually directly into it. But also it's in like it's in a weird spot. I mean, I could also up the decibels. I would explain it. Yeah, I've streamed however many times, and I still don't know where the heck I should put my microphone. Like right now, it's in front of my left eye. Not ideal. Like, hold on. If this was the screen, right? And what kind of mic is it? Hold on, I can look at the actual box. HyperX Duocast. How tall is it? I mean, I have a mic arm that is attached to my table, and it's behind my drawing tablet. So it's like, it goes over it. So if this was my tablet, right? It's got like the buttons here, or whatever. The microphone right now is like this in front of my eye. Hello. How tall is it? So this is the microphone right now, and then like here's the canvas, roughly, sort of. So like all these tools over here, I can't really see unless I move my head, but you know, it's fine. Perfect. I mean, I can move it. I just don't know how well you'll be able to hear when I move it. I don't test these things. I hit live and then figure it out in the next 5 minutes. is now above the screen. But I'm not really talking into it, I'm kind of talking below it now. Hopefully it's fine. Now the bigger question is, what the heck do I draw? Perfect. I mean, I was thinking of finding references somewhere for like poses or something, but I don't know where to like actually find good ones of those. But winging it sounds like it'll go bad. But who knows? Or I could do the thing that I did in the last 2 streams where I winged it, but a humanoid chicken wearing a Men in Black suit fighting a demonic looking alligator bug thing. Humanoid chicken. I don't know how silly I want to make these, but this is just an Angry Birds. I should really get a reference for this. Suit. You know, just looking up suit did me a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, there's not a lot of fighting going on with these references, but like, sorry, creature, you're gone. But like, hey, they're like doing JoJo's poses. Wasn't serious, guys, just trying to get some creative juices flowing. Hey, you at least made me look up some sort of reference, which is further than I got before. Congratulations, you've got me. Chicken feet though are like no dress shoes. Got chicken feet. Might not be doing the fighting part, but I can do a chicken, humanoid chicken. Sorry, my bad. Hit him with the JoJo's pose. What's a... I've never actually watched JoJo's. I just know the memes. Some of the memes. Got a little flashing thing that wipes people's minds from it. I feel like you may have recently seen Men in Black. That's just a hunch though. Oh, and then it would have to have the shades on, of course. I started doing the shades, and then I remembered it's supposed to be like a chicken. And then I thought, how would a chicken look with sunglasses on? Haven't seen it in like 3 years. Just remembered it. I mean, 3 years for Men in Black still feels pretty recent to me. Like, I'm pretty sure that that's pretty old by now. I mean, wait, no, wasn't there a new one that came out recently? Yes, the original one is very old by now, but what? There's a new one, right? It's like you and that garbage TV show thing. Like the kids shows. Also, yeah, there was a Men in Black movie from 2019. Just came to mind. Looking at the Men in Black post made me forget what the heck I was doing. Hit me with the, I don't know what they call it, but the mind wiper. Yep, chicken. You can tell that this is supposed to be a chicken wearing sunglasses, right? And it's not just because I'm saying it's a chicken wearing sunglasses. Never watched that one. I also never watched the new one. Everyone said it was bad though, so, and by everyone I mean, the only opinions I heard about it said that. I didn't hear too many good things about it. Their fault for rebooting it though. Should have made something original. Am I right, fellow movie enjoyers? How hands for humanoid chicken? Would they have hands? It is humanoid, and I already started kind of doing a hand for the mind wipe thing. I mean, I guess it would be hands. He's gotta have the tie. So I feel like it'd have feathers, fingers or something. Yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling too, although I kind of started giving it gloves, so I didn't have to think about it. Gloves OP. Fair. Yeah, I'm just doing the tricks that the original animators did of add gloves to your animal characters. Yes, dress pants. Oh no, this is the part where you find out that I actually don't know how to draw pants because I never draw clothes. Career's over. Shown to be a fraud. Looks good so far. Let me tell you, it's because I have a reference. If I did not have a reference, it'd be so cooked. Bro's doing a little lean, little Michael Jackson. Yes, this is the new Tumblr sexy man. Up there with the guy from the Lorax and Jeff the Killer. And Sans, for some reason. And probably other ones that I don't remember. The one slur, that, yes, I've remembered the guy's name. Finishing out the bottom of this suit. I can't tell in the reference I'm looking at. It definitely looks like they have like shorts on top of dress pants. It's very interesting. Also, they're wearing just like a suit vest, and not. I mean, they have the whole suit, but then the suit jacket is over their shoulders. To be fair, you couldn't draw this with a reference. I don't believe you. References are very powerful. Now, you may use more lines if you don't have the... It slipped my mind what it's called, but the line confidence, that's it. But if you got a reference, you can kind of just draw anything. Now, it may also take longer, especially if you draw something and then go, doesn't look right, erase, draw again, erase, draw again. But eventually, you'll get there. Practice, practice, practice. Best you can do is a stick man. So like this kind of stick man, or like the ones that I've been doing. Happy guy. Super different, and mine is very intense and takes left. Yeah, understandable. This right one, that's like, takes 1,000 years to learn how to do one of those. I mean, hey, it's still better than like the potato head things that like some people do. Opinion, that's my opinion though. I'm sorry if you draw a potato head guy and you think that's peak art. I'm sorry. My bad. I just think my 1,000 years of training to get this one on the right was important. Terrible speed trouble. A bit better. Chicken. And then of course, get hit with the flashbang. And now you forgot it. I'm just joking. I'm gonna have to make the canvas bigger already. Hey, you know, that's a good sign. Probably, maybe. I'm a big fan of going long canvases instead of giant square canvases. Although I've been going giant square canvases in the other streams. Just ignore those times. I normally just go long canvas. References OP though, for real. Also, can you guys hear the music when it is playing? Currently it is silent, but I know last time everyone could, and I haven't changed any settings, but I just feel like having it at 2% on the computer and then also playing it at negative 20 decibels. Okay, you can hear it. Good, good. I'm a big fan of not touching any setting. I really need to like ask for more music suggestions too, of probably only video game OSTs, because then I know it won't be copyrighted. Because right now it's a bunch of Terraria and a single Night Rain song. I was looking to get a Bugsnax song, but I don't know what the heck the one that I was looking for is actually called, so I could not find it. And looking up Bugsnax song did not give me the one that I wanted. So sad. My in-depth question of Bugsnax song did not get me the desired results. And at this point, I don't even know if it was actually a Bugsnax song that I was looking for. Is Hollow Knight music copyrighted? Probably not. I think most video game OSTs aren't, just so that, you know, people in doing Let's Plays and stuff can actually play the songs. At least, I think so. That OST is pretty nice. Bring me names! Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. But if you just like tell me, say, insert boss name here's theme or something. Then I will be able to check it out. At least easier than going Hollow Knight OST and then listening to everything. You know the names OST? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was looking through the Binding of Isaac OST, and I don't know what anything is because it's not like Flooded Caves theme. No, it's got Latin names. Or it's like Boss Theme 3. And it's like, okay, buddy. Thanks for the help. These are some long arms I'm giving this person. Nah. It happens. Ooh, and the stylus is starting to squeak, my favorite. Only if you guys can hear it, though. I think it's much funnier if you can hear this stylus squeak. I also thought about trying to figure out how to dual stream on Twitch, but I don't know how to do that. I just send a playlist to you in Discord. Might be easier than listening off. Sure. That'll be probably easier for both of us, because then I don't have to go look back in YouTube live stream comments, which are very fun to look through and not at all nightmarish. And if you just like, I heard the Discord ping, which you probably could too, because it's I never turned those off. Yippee! Oh, was it supposed to be a playlist? I see. Dang. I don't know how you would share a playlist. I mean, there's gotta be a way. I wonder if you go into the playlist videos area, if there's a share button in there somewhere. That's my only guess. Yeah, I'm very good at guessing a whole one guess. Little pixie. I'm gonna click it and it's gonna like probably play really loudly, and I have to guess.
Classic chicken sandwich to the.
Oh, yep, that worked. Wait, this is like the whole playlist. The entire playlist. 47 songs. Right, but which ones are the bangers? And if you come out here telling me they're all bangers, that's pretty high praise. How do people pull the cuffs up on their suits? I'm not exactly a big suit wearer. Yeah, it's probably close enough. Get the idea. I couldn't tell you which ones are the best or whatnot. I played the game like once and just like the music. You know what? That's based. I'm gonna assume that boss musics are probably the bangeriest, though. That's probably a good guess. Going non-verbal there for a second. My bad. Probably shrug. You're so real for that. So I'm still going off of the reference of when I looked up suit. Which I mean that's probably kind of obvious though. Or at least I'm still doing a suit. Also, music listening will have to wait until after the stream for me because, one, don't have ad block. I mean, I have it, but I turn it off on YouTube because like I'm chill like that. And also the anti-piracy or the anti-ad block stuff they have, cringe. But also, I have to like jump through some hoops to get it for the stream playlist. So your other idea? No, I did not see that. A gnome dude with like a giant pet dragon and he's holding a leash for it. Well, you know me with the gnomes. Big dragon fella. Little gnome guy. I will not give such a big chin to the dragon. I too am a big fan of the little gnome fella. Hence why I draw him so much. He's pretty neat. He's got such a friendly dragon. ignore this leash. I'll get it. Yeah, physics. Flip it around. Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. I was worried that the leash was still not going to be following any form of physics. What kind of dragon? What kind of dragon? Drawing things sounds slightly of a mouse. Yeah, it's powered by like a little hamster, actually. Like, I won't show it to you because it's a trade secret, but there is a hamster powering it. And yes, it is by one of those hamster wheels. Learn something new every day. I know. And it's also not patented because it is, like I said, trade secret. Where if I patent it, then everyone will know. And then they can copy it with other rodents. It's actually where most of my drawing prowess comes from. Hamster. So I just thought of this, but like a large scale gnome guy doing a JoJo pose, all jacked and strong. Mythical. Giant gnome guy. I mean, would it really be a gnome then? I actually don't know the definition of like an actual gnome, so if there's nothing about them being small, I guess checkmate on me. Not giant. Like a cooned in, like a zoomed in type thing. Maybe. Like one of these, and then it's just. You didn't mean to spell it that way. What? No. Well, you can think about this when you're like going to sleep and thinking of something embarrassing. Because, you know, everyone here is laughing. Yep. Gnome lair. Hold on, gotta look up reference of muscles. I like the T-pose. Muscle model's very cool. Oh, that's a JoJo's pose. Dragon kind of looks like a pug. Absolutely. He was gonna have like a dragon body, but I'm over it. I can at least give him the wing membrane, so give him that courtesy. Pose incoming. At least my best attempt at it. This is a bad spot. Actually, at this size, it's all going to be a bad spot. Because the arm is going to be going like this. Because he's going to be doing so much winning. Now, how the heck do I do the gnome face on this, though? I did not think about that. The gnome. There's truly just too much winning. You know, I never really thought about the gnome's hands prior, but, you know, also the perspective on this is currently boopy. Don't worry, I can fix it. Trust. Step 1 to fixing it, completely change it. Step 2, continue to completely change it. And then go, where did it all go so wrong? The answer is hand. Looks good to you. I'll take it. I mean, I'd take any excuse to stop drawing that hand, though. But thank you. Thank you for the confidence in my decision. Alright, this one will be better for sure. And even the hamster's kicking in, so. Good enough. Also, do you think that it still needs the cloak thing for the gnomes? The gnome cloak. Not sure. I'm also not really sure how I'd add it unless it'd be like a scarf kind of thing. if it was just... I think it's up to me. Too much power. Too many choices. You know, maybe I shouldn't be trying this hard on this one, but you know, whatever. Memes and whatnot. Hamster. I can also notice myself going completely nonverbal almost. Which almost and completely in the same sentence contradict each other, but you know, whatever. You know what I mean. A wee bit of hamster squeak. Squeak. What the heck am I yapping about? I mean, that's basically that feels good enough. I mean, it's definitely a little rough in some places, but it's also a sketch. And I definitely won't continue to work on it, including while I'm saying that I won't work on it. There we go. Good, yep, good enough. So I'll go back to shoot. And with the power of a thicker brush, I shall effectively do I was gonna say less detailed work, but no, I don't know if that's the right phrase to use. Just take lines. What program is this? This is Krita. It is free and definitely the best program. Full bias, by the way. Unless you're on like a iPad, then Procreate is probably better. But I have no experience in Procreate, so I can't actually tell you. And the squeaking is not part of the program. That's just my thing in real life. It is a feature and not a bug. Krita, yep. The Krita. It's free, and that helps it be the best. Also, I've never done Clip Studio Paint either, so I can't say on that. But Krita is probably better, for sure, for real. 100%. I find their interface very confusing. Yeah, I guess that's definitely a practice thing. And I also don't know what you would be going from to Krita to learn it, or if even nothing at all. You keep hearing Vito. I keep calling you. I mean, there are some really strange decisions in it. I mean, I guess I have used Photoshop and GIMP and Paint Tool SI. And Paint.net too. I would definitely need to know which decisions, I guess, you would think would be weird. I mean, at this point, I probably think, like, these are the best decisions I ever made, because I've used Krita for years now. So everything I say should be taken with a grain of salt. But also, Krita is the best drawing program ever made. If I have any issues with it, it's my fault and not Krita's fault. Like how I gave this person a really, really long arm. That's not a Krita fault, that's my fault, even though that's not a Krita design choice at all. That is actually just my fault. Like, man, that was not even close. But I mean, it is a lot different than some of the other like Photoshop. That is like not similar at all, other than there are tools on the left and other things on the right, and the top is like the file and layers stuff. Well, not layers, but the like tools and edits and stuff. That's like the only similarities to Photoshop. I did not like Photoshop when I used it, but that's because I used Krita so much. So I thought Photoshop was Dumb. Also, I'm back to just rambling because I don't know what to talk about. Streaming is a difficult job, guys. Some may even say the hardest job. Luckily, it's not my job. Big $0 for me. Squeak. I set up I use a much person. Oh boy. Are you gonna like say that you use some one that I've never heard of? Which I mean, honestly is probably not unlikely. There's probably a lot I have not heard of for drawing programs. I'm not exactly a big research buff into them. Fire alpaca. I have heard of it. I know literally nothing about it, though. I've also heard of like ibis paint that I know very little of, but I know more about that than fire alpaca. I don't even know what fire alpaca's like UI looks like. I don't think I've ever seen it. If it's free though, it's probably chill. Big fan of free things. Oh yes, this brush. Hey, at least it's not like drawing on Excel by filling in the pixels. Although that would be impressive. Or using the draw feature with like Microsoft Word. Sorry if I'm going a little nonverbal again. I don't know, I'm focusing. Why am I focusing this hard right now? I don't know. Alright, time to ruin this whole character by adding in eyes after doing everything else. Or, you know, just 2 eye patches. Or realizing that their hair is, like, tall. If that makes sense. Or maybe their face is just small. Hold on. Nah, I think their hair's just weird. This is what I get for doing eyes last. I normally do them first. That's it. We're doing the tried and true cover up the other eye with hair. The old classic. Finally caught another stream. Hello. Yep, the once in a month stream. You caught it. It's the power of my 0 stream schedule. Hey, at least this one though, on the Discord I did give a day notice. Not 24 hours, just like what, like 15 hours notice? That's big for me. They're just bad at time management. I mean, I can't say yes or no to that, since, like, I don't know what you're supposed to be doing. So I will just nod my head in agreement. And you have to believe that I'm doing that, because you can't see it, but... So, I mean, I don't know if you saw, I posted some art, not gonna lie. We're now learning to paint, so bad at it. Hey, starting out at anything, you'll probably be quote-unquote bad at it, but at least then you can look back at it and be like, dang, I was bad at it. And then you'll probably feel much better about it. Thumbs up. I posted unfinished line art. Hey, unfinished line art is still a step in the right direction. Like all of this, which, well, I mean, this isn't... Hold on, I need a big red YouTube circle for this. I wouldn't exactly call that one line art, but the rest of them are kinda sorta line art. It's better to draw something than nothing at all. Keeps the muscle memory fresh. And yeah, painting? At least actual painting. Like, I'm not sure how much painting versus just coloring you're going for, but... like, painting and line art, I feel, don't have, like, too much overlap. Because, like, I mean, it is pretty different skills. Where line art is doing shapes and lines, yada yada, getting the form, and then painting is inside those, and like more so with shadows and colors. So I mean, good skills to learn though. I mean, I started out doing only line art and stuff, and then I switched to doing more like just straight up digital painting stuff. And I enjoyed it. Is it for to me? You take your time. I mean, you can still paint. Like, the distinction is very semantical and probably not that important. I just think of painting as doing more mixing of colors and coloring as the flats and stuff. That might be just me, though. Don't let me dictate what you call stuff, unless, like, you call stuff completely wrong, I guess. Like, you call a cat a dog. But that's a bit different. I'll say mission success on the covering up of one eye with hair. Huge mission failed though on making this hand proper hand size. And now it's nice and blurry. Just what I wanted. Never mind, it fixed itself. Thank you, Krita. I'm sure nothing else would do that for sure. Ignore how I'm going back and fixing it anyways. Fixing in air quotes, of course. Choker. Well, looks like it's a canvas expansion time. Oh shoot, the dragon. I was gonna make a joke about it being completely cut off, but nah, it's chill actually. Alright, now what? Now what? Go back to musculature. Don't know. I should definitely practice clothing though, because I don't do that. And a stream is a perfect excuse to practice something I don't do. However, that also require me find, assumedly, a good reference for it. What happens if I just look up clothes? Well, you know, they are clothes. Let me tell you, looking up clothes on Pinterest give you things that I have never seen anyone wear ever in person. Hey, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes looking up clothes, it just works. You see, you don't need a good strategy for looking up references. You just look up the thing you want to draw. And then it just appears. Magical. This just isn't gonna fit in this location. and get moved. Okay, I do the same. I mean, it is a good strategy. Also, I'm looking at all these clothes and then not using any of them as reference, basically. Which is... what am I doing? I'm throwing. Sometimes I get lazy though and just draw bikini or spandex, which is skin tight, so basically you don't have to draw them. It's a bad habit though, not gonna lie. I mean, it's kind of like... It's peak though. Naked body. Just hit him with a... And now, it's not weird anymore for people looking over your shoulder. That is something that I've done many a times. But I mean, it's also my fault for never practicing clothes. That hand is not in the right spot. I mean, yeah, you get it. Like, I am a much bigger fan of practicing anatomy stuff than I am practicing clothes. Which you can probably tell by looking at all the stuff I draw, consisting of 99% of weird monster creatures and like 0.01% of things with clothes. Done eating. Oh boy, here comes the current work in progress. Into the Discord. I love anatomy with a passion. I just feel like I worked so hard to get to that skill level, and now I gotta cover it with clothes. So real, though. I mean, yes, you need to know, like, anatomy to, like, have quote-unquote real clothes, but, like, lame? Thing is, I also want to draw cool clothes, so gonna have to learn. You're so right, though. The trade offer. Cool anatomy or cool clothes. Hey, but having both skill sets? Kind of a even massiver W. Time to add in 500 belts that don't actually do anything. Classic 500 belts that don't do anything fashion. Belts are essential. That's, yep, you're right, you're right. I'm sorry. What was I thinking? You have to tuck your shirt into your belts. Very important setup of getting ready in the morning. Very important step. It's integral to a good look. I just don't get it. I'm a big plain t-shirts and pants kind of guy. Also, I'm just saying the reference I'm looking at does have like they have one belt, but then from that belt there's like 3 belts attached to it. I don't really get what's going on. I don't think I'm gonna draw all those belts. I'm gonna be real. I know that they're essential. I know. But like, I don't get it. Oh, is that the work in progress? The Discord thing? It is the color. Trade for the next year. It is. Nah, you'll be done shading and like you'll get done with this one and then you'll do the next one and the next one, and before you know it, you'll be an expert. It's not just a hey, you're there, it's a every step. And every time you'll do it, you'll learn something new. You'll save it in the memory banks. And before you know it, you'll just have a process that you go through every time. And it'll work. It'll just work. Just go trust the process every time. Just say that. And remember, everything looks really bad until suddenly it looks really good. This one I didn't use any reference. It was just for fun. But now I'm actually going to study it. And I'm at it. Practice back muscles. Gotta do more of those. I gotta do more of those too. I do not do enough backs of things. But yeah, like, for when you're starting, I recommend, especially if you want to learn it, I should say. Like, if you're doing it for fun, who cares? I don't need to recommend anything. It's for fun. But if you're actually trying to learn, yeah, I recommend using references for at least a couple at the start. And then, you know, you'll be like, hey, I know this. Just say trust the process every time until it works, etc. Yeah, I mean, it works every time. The process may take 300 years, but eventually it will work. You just gotta trust. It's peak. Oops, remembered there's supposed to be a neck in here. Alright, I said I wouldn't add in all the belts, and you know what, I'm sticking to that. I was going to ask it, but do I add in the belts anyways? I'm not going to add in the belts anyways. Gonna keep it to the 2 original belts instead of the 300. I drew 2 years ago, I couldn't draw women, and now it's all I draw. Consistency is what it takes. Now I gotta really learn to draw men. Yeah, you don't need them. Alright, so for men, you take women, but you draw them as a rectangle. Hip in line with shoulder. You're welcome. That's all you need. That's all you need for sure. Also, no boob. Only pec. Unless? Yeah, I'm basically like a super genius or whatever when it comes to anatomy tips. No, but I know. Tragic. But sadly, no boobs. It's just something you have to learn. I mean, it basically defeats the whole point of drawing people if you can't do that, but yeah, sadly. Yeah, good enough. And of course, gotta darken the pants. The trails they're presented are tough, but it's true. They are tough. It's a pretty big hurdle. But I believe you can do it. Also, there's like differences with like head shape and face structure, but whatever. You can handle it. I have no tricks for that. Just remember rectangle. Rectangular prism if you're getting extra spicy. Or, alternatively, upside down Dorito. On top of a rectangle. That can work too. It's all in the process. Probably draw them in sometime soon, but first shading. Understandable. I mean, if you're trying to learn something, might as well do it while drawing something that you like drawing. And also know how to draw. Instead of trying to learn multiple different things at once. That'll take away from each individual thing. Belt. A good old double belt. The double belt that's like way up high. I feel like I might have to add the third belt just because the other two are so high. No, I got this. Just raise the hips. That didn't quite work as I wanted. That didn't quite. Yeah, I'm sure it'll work. You know what I really want to learn? Giant cool mechas, but complex ones. But every time I start, I get so overwhelmed with how many details I have to add, I end up just going back to drawing them. I mean, fair. Like, if you're trying to do a complicated mecha that, like, looks really cool, you could probably spend hours upon hours on just, like, the forearm or something. A bunch of different pistons and gears and other such mechanical structures. Now, if you want to do a bad mecha, on the other hand, different story. Whip that bad boy on 10 minutes. And then be like, probably not the most happy with it. But you know, it's something. You can take those as words of wisdom, you know, it is something. This. You're so right. Thank you, thank you. Also, this arm feels a little long. Just a smidge. gone. I will not add 5 million belts. You gotta go make sure to draw something outlandish for you. I mean, like, I'd say this one's pretty outlandish already. But I may try. Goodbye. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is for you. Have a good day. Now I gotta think of something even outlandisher. See you later, Vito. Four elements? Hello. Oh yeah, hold on. Now that more people are here. Hello guys. Hello everyone. I did that at the beginning of the stream. Like, well, I had it pre-set up. First pre-set up of any stream that I've done. Right now, it is clothing practice. Oh, this could be weird foldier. Kilo guy. He is just a little guy. This is also just a little guy. Hold on. Big YouTube red circle. Oh no, clothing. I know. Yucky, yucky clothing. I don't practice this stuff. Hence the need to practice it. But like, you know? I don't know if the mic picked up gremlin noises, but... all the progress I had before now is gone, unfortunately. What do you mean? What do you mean it's just gone? That doesn't sound very cash money. The draws are not drawing. Now hold on a second there, pal. That doesn't mean all your progress is gone. You still got that built up muscle memory and line confidence and all the previous works of which you enjoyed. You can't say it's all gone. However, I do understand not knowing what to draw. What is the purple crown? You know, I don't know. I don't know why YouTube did that. But you are apparently a #2 fan currently. I don't know why they started doing this. I also don't know why you're #2 when you are technically, according to YouTube, tied for second at 75 XP. But you're the only one that has a #2 crown. I don't know. I think you just get XP from chatting, and then every single live stream it resets, and also during premieres that also has its own separate level. I don't know. Ask YouTube. I know nothing about it. I also don't know if there's any perks or anything other than having the crown. Oops. not sure about why I got dethroned, but the pressure of being king is gone at least. Yeah, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Don't ask YouTube, by the way, they hate us. That's true. YouTube's a big hater of art content where the uploads consist of the same thing but a different piece of art. The perks are we get to say what brush you use next. No, I can't trust anyone to do that because they're going to be like, hey, scroll down to yonder and use this one. What am I supposed to do with this thing? The classic brush that I use so commonly. Or what is, I don't even know. Okay. I mean, this brush goes kind of crazy. I don't doing anything. Oh, I'm like using a lot of brain power to draw with this thing. Quite fond of the pencils. Can be done a nice ungone effect. Oh. I'm also a big fan of the pencils. I don't like these weird brushes. See, that guy can stay. The first one, done nice. But this one? This first one, or which first one? Nice. I mean, like, this one definitely has its uses. Use one. Anyway, like some of these are. Like, I mean, this one as like a base of something could be cool. Anyway, back to this one. Because I'm no fun. Looks like you're using polished turd as a Crayola, huh? Well, thanks. Hey, that's a default critter brush. You watch your tongue. You stay away from my critter. Grr. Grr. Gotta defend my favorite drawing program. My so is polished, so there's a compliment in that trust. Bit of a backhanded compliment. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Currently, well, I was gonna say practicing clothing, but like I'm doing the hair for the character right now, so I guess not exactly. I wouldn't want to lie. Also, just ignore every... Hold on, I need to do the big red YouTube circle again. Ignore all of this. This was just messing with the weird brushes. You can ignore that. Reminds me of another character from some other live from some other life. I am not sure what you were referencing or talking about, I should say. I mean, maybe I do. But I don't think I do. I know, very descriptive what I was just saying. I don't remember what I just said, I'm gonna be real. It was not phrased well, I think. I see the little emojis. I wonder if that also raises chat level. Just spamming those. Get yourself a crown. I mean, all you need is 150 XP and then you'll be #1 crown. Sending one chat message seems to get you 25 XP to start off, and then you seem to have to send a lot more for anything past that. Or maybe it's also viewer duration? I don't know. I'm not sure, but we're playing rhythm games over here with these emojis. Fair, fair. Fair, based. Interactive. Wait a second. This might be bad for me. They have to find their own fun. No! Me, the art streamer with no overlay or anything special, who got music 2 streams ago, is boring. I'm cooked. I need a VTuber model stat. Then I would also need a way to have my face actually recorded, though. I don't have an iPhone. I can't get the One Face app thing. And I have no camera at all. I'm cooked. Gotta do like gaming companies pay for a battle pass to use all the emojis. I don't think I can even do emojis yet. I think I need memberships for emojis, like custom ones. I mean, I could be wrong on that. Like, I literally have no idea. But I'm pretty sure. And to get memberships, I would need, if I recall, 3,000 watch hours in a year? Month? Anyway, I'm not close, is the moral of the story. I think at my peak watch hours in the allotted time I needed them was like 900. And I need 3,000. And I need 4,000 to be monetized. Gotta get them stream numbers up. I mean, I thought about streaming more and dual streaming on Twitch. But I feel like I should have more stuff going on. Like, mostly just getting Streamlabs. I think that'd help a lot. Start giving out Ferraris like Mr. Beast. Oh yeah, for sure. I can... Hey guys, if you watch me for 3 hours, you could win the lottery. Could. You could. Or you could win $1 billion. Billion big ones. You could. Just saying, you know? So start watching lots of hours. and subscribe, and tell all your friends. Gotta really bump those numbers up. Alright guys, but not with bots. Bots are not able to win the $1 million. Sorry. I feel like this side of the hair should be behind the clothes. My bad. I'm not Mr. Beast, but the way I'm drawn, call me... Wait a second. Mr. Breast. Also, sorry for all the Discord pings. Not my fault. It's not you guys, it's me. At least I'm like 99% sure you can hear those. I don't know how loud they are, but I'm pretty sure they're there. I am going to change this to make it flow more. That is an eraser. Sometimes I just be using the eraser on accident. They're not loud, but they're audible. Okay. I hope they're just loud enough to make you, like, do a double take at your Discord. But, like, not loud enough to where you can't tell the difference. I just want it to be a minor inconvenience randomly. Well, that's all the time I can offer today. Gotta do a favor for a friend. Hopefully we'll be back still streaming. But if not, goodbye. Goodbye. Have fun doing a task for your friend. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll probably be streaming an hour and a half. Also, you did have to double check your Discord. Goodbye. Bye-bye. The canvas expansion. This is Vito's final request of, I don't remember how he phrased it, but something goofy, silly. So of course, it's just Groucho glasses. Oops. Did a little zoom out when I meant to do an eraser. It happens. Perfect. The gnome is also wearing the Greedo glasses perfectly. As intended. Man, why does looking up clothes on Pinterest just have to give all very similar weird clothing? AKA YouTube red circle coming in. This kind. I mean, I guess I don't have to keep practicing clothing. But it's the only thing I can think of. Yep. My favorite bug that doesn't let me move the canvas. I love this bug. I'm so cooked, chat. Hitting spacebar to quick move the canvas doesn't work right now. No. I'll figure it out. I might not be figuring it out. I did it, yes. Saved. Now I don't have to be sad for an hour and 15 minutes. That little bit of hesitation was because I've already done this exact pose. Oh, even facing the same way. Awkward. Sorry, pal. Getting changed. It's not me, it's you. And yes, I am talking to the pose that I drew. It's the pose's fault. For real. And now they just be standing there. It's oh. So I just got a good look at it and had a little giggle. They just look so silly to me. Like, why I draw them standing like that? Alright, now time for my master plan. Giving them a ridiculous dress so I can cover everything up. And the only reason I did it in the first place was to make sure it was anatomically okay. And now I will destroy it all. Burn it all down. Yes. Perfect. Yep. Yeah, I'm losing it. I'm so cooked. Trying to wing it after not winging it this whole time. Mistake. But also trust the process. That'll get me through it. I can't believe I was doubting the process. I just have to trust it. What am I thinking? I mean, at this point, it's basically just a bunch of connected C's or V's and weird U's. I said U's, didn't I? No, I said C's. That. Yes. Why do you feel so short? Probably because I don't have a head on you. So it's hard to tell. They just feel so short. And just like that, they've grown. Alright, the me that decided to let me do this idea should not be allowed to allow me to do ideas again. But also trust the process. That is not the button I meant. Squeak. Oop. I should have seen transforming this entire layer as going poorly. Yup. What kind of hair are you gonna go for? Not sure yet. I didn't think that far ahead. Also, welcome to the stream. Squeak. I am just drawing, and as I go, I make the decisions. I am not thinking too heavily about anything. like what I'm gonna do with the face. The classic giant cheek mouth. As you do. Squeak. You know what? Giant elf ear. Because why not? I guess now it's probably time to figure out the hair situation, though. No, first, so I can do 1, 2. Is it weird how I am like, I've gone completely nonverbal almost, but I assume you can still hear the squeaking of the stylus? I'm not sure how ideal that is. Maybe it's peak though, I don't know. I've never considered myself very good at side profiles. So, yeah, I should probably do it more. Is too dark. Good love. You know what? I kind of didn't really focus on the whole dress part, which was the main reason of making this sketch. But, you know, it happens. Unlucky, I guess, for me. My fault. this expansion. You know what? Yeah, I should probably just go the whole way. No more clothes practice. Random monster time. Now, what for a head? I mean, I guess I don't have to do the head yet. That is not the button I wanted. Yeah, at this point I don't know what to talk about, so what I haven't talked in 10 minutes or something, probably. I got nothing. The sounds of squeak. ignore this line. Just, that's not needed. Oops. Squeak. this head shape. Looking a whole lot like just an upside down boot. I didn't think about it very well. You hath returned. Welcome back. I haven't said anything for like 20 minutes or something. Well, I mean, maybe a couple phrases in there. Lots of squeaks though. Big fan of the squeaks. Massive elves. Yes, indeed. There are indeed massive elf ears. They actually got cut off a little bit. My bad. I did not notice that I cut them off with this glue. So I've heard. This is truly an elf ear moment. just a wee bit of squeak noise. Just a smidge. Oh, let's do a nice delete every single thing I've worked on. That would have been pretty epic. Green. Some purple. I kinda don't like where this one is going at all. And instead of trusting the process, we don't talk about that one. It never existed. a nice bleed over. I know why, but I'll just work around it. Because my magic wand tool was not set to just go pixel perfect. It's got some feather on it. You know, I was thinking of this creature having like 4 limbs, or 4 legs I should say, and then 2 little tiny arms, and you just couldn't see the back 2 legs. But now it definitely just kind of looks like it's just sitting funny. Which maybe is a funnier idea. Well, this guy has an interesting head shape now. Not exactly what I was originally going for, but, you know, having it be this weird geometric shape is more interesting than what I had planned. Anyways. I think once I'm done with whatever this guy is, that would be ending the stream. Now, how long will that be? I don't know. Put an eyeball here. In the classic eyeball spot. The chin. Alright, I think I'm gonna call that good. I am. Save. Well, I think I will have to call it there. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will now be leaving, so have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you. Until whenever I stream again, bye bye. Bye, 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 bye.